Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dr. Jack Bertolino from Smooth Solutions Medical Aesthetics in Williamsville. And today we thought we'd show you a little bit more about what we do with liposculpture. Because now we offer combination therapy, which is going to give our really good results that we have now even a better flair. And I've been talking and putting on Instagram about my new power-assisted lipo device by Microaire. And this baby is brand new, only has one case under its belt until today. And this is my Vaser that I've had since probably 2008. Vaser is ultrasound-assisted lipolysis. Power-assisted is oscillating or tickles the fat. There is no heat involved. It basically oscillates, breaks up more fat, and to recover that fat, if you're doing a transplant, you get much healthier cells because you're not dealing with any kind of heat energy that you might get from the Vaser. So if you look over here, and I have sterile gloves on, this is a cannula that we use to display and put in our tumescent fluid, which is hanging here. You see we have 4 liters of it because we're going to do a pretty sizable case today. So through small punctures, when the girl comes in the room and she is sedated, after she's cleaned up, we're going to make small punctures in areas where she can't see them and put our fluid in. And what does the fluid do? It's got lidocaine, bicarb, and epinephrine. So lidocaine will numb the fat, bicarb is a buffer, and epinephrine will shrink the capillaries. So let's tell you how the mechanics of this work. It's real interesting, especially with the ultrasound. Fluid, like a glass of water, has oxygen in it, H2O. So the oxygen is in the form of bubbles, and you can see that when you pour a glass of water. When those bubbles are in the fat mass, along with the numbing medicine and stuff for the capillaries to prevent bruising, what happens? They are interspersed, and when you put in high definition ultrasound from Vaser, remember Vaser is not laser, Vaser is ultrasound, energy coming from the tip will expand the diameter of the bubbles. The bubbles will implode and gently break up the fat mass. Compare that to years ago when you went into the hospital and you had to be put to sleep. They would traumatically break up the fat and suck it out with a cannula. These days, we can break it up with ultrasound going at 36,000 cycles a second, expand the bubbles, break up the fat, and then before we got this, suck it out. So, what is combination therapy? Combination therapy uses a power-assisted device that oscillates, and to show you that, I'm going to put it on, and you can see I can touch it without getting hurt, and it oscillates to tickle the fat out, and while that's doing that, if I had it inside the patient, it would be sucking the fat out here into this receptacle. So this is power assisted by Microaire. So you might say to yourself, well, why do you want to do 2 things? Well, to be honest with you, this device will cut my procedure time down by at least a half an hour. And it will take stress off my shoulder, which is great. But it will also get out residual fat that I couldn't get out just using the Vaser suction. So by using combination therapy, we're able to do a much better job in shaping and contouring the patient. If you look at any of the real dynamic body sculptors in the world, in the United States and in South America, you will see that their equipment is usually Vaser combined with Microaire Power Assisted Lipo, or PAL. So this is the idea. Look at the patient, decide if that patient is a candidate. If the patient is a candidate for what we do, then we discuss how this whole process works before they have the procedure. There's one blood test that's needed. Basically, I medically clear all the patients depending on what their issues are. And then we proceed, we schedule the case and proceed. The girl we're going to be doing today is going to be doing a full trunk. That's 360 degrees, including her bra area, her arms, and her inner thighs. Normally that type of case would take about 2 hours. We're going to take our time anyway, but I see myself finishing in probably about an hour and a half. And she's in the other room being sedated right now. So, if you're interested in true body sculpting, not machines that lie on top of your skin, true body sculpting, true shape, if you have a body that can really show that off, this is the therapy for you. Combination therapy with Vaser, high definition ultrasound, and power assisted lipo by Microaire. And I thank you for your attention today. If you have a desire to do this, and the winter's a great time to do this for next summer, you know, your results should be looking pretty good by 6 weeks out and looking really fine by 4 months out. This is the time to come in, talk about it, see if you qualify, and schedule. Our website is Smooth Solutions Medical Aesthetics, and you can look under the Vaser tab. And our phone number in Williamsville is 716-633-6100. Thank you for your time today, and have a very nice holiday.